Ever since the release, there has been one expansion from the Japanese Sun and Moon series which I constantly see come up in conversation. And although some of the Pokemon cards from this set did see a release overseas, it never truly left Japan. If you haven't figured out which expansion I'm referring to, or you didn't read the video title, I'm talking about SM12A High Class Paku GX Tag Team Tag All Stars. GX Tag All Stars is a really interesting expansion. The most enticing prospect for English and Japanese collectors alike is the allure of the God Pack, a booster pack which contains only super rare, hyper rare and ultra rare cards. But beyond this God Pack, what else does Tag All Stars bring to the table? What are the hit rates in a booster box? Why does this expansion really exist? If you don't know me by now, I'm OK J-Love, and today I'm going to be running you through the ins and outs of GX Tag All Stars. GX Tag All Stars released on October 4, 2019 in Japan, and signaled the end of the Sun and Moon series. Tag All Stars is known as a high class pack, which is essentially the English equivalent of a holiday set. It contains a whopping 369 cards, making it one of the largest Japanese expansions out there. Now in Japan, the release of a high class pack brings value to collectors and competitive players alike. First, they bring some new Pokemon and supporter cards into the TCG. Tag Team GX cards like Oroto and Yonworu GX, and Togepi, Pete, and Pupurin GX. Yowashi GX was a new GX card. New Pokemon like Mimikyu, Monmen, and Erufun. We also got Eevee, Booster, Sandazu, and Shawazu, and some new Tag Team trainer cards with Kasumi and Kanna and Jujube and Hachikuman. Most of these cards were then released overseas as part of Cosmic Eclipse. Secondly, they include re-releases of many viable play cards in the TCG itself. This is particularly appealing to competitive players as it gives them another opportunity to find cards which may have become difficult or expensive to obtain. Now, if you aren't familiar with the term rotation, known as regulation in Japan, it's essentially the permissible set of cards allowable in tournament play. Japanese cards make this really easy to understand. Now, you may have noticed two marks in the corner of Japanese cards before. The first mark denotes the expansion, in the case of Tag All Stars, SM12A. The second mark denotes the regulation, which can be A, B, or C for Sun and Moon, and D for Sword and Shield. As of this moment, any Japanese card displaying a B, C, or D regulation mark is permitted in tournament play. So how does this relate to GX Tag All Stars? Simply put, a multitude of cards spanning from SM8 Ultra Moon to SM12 Alta Genesis were re-released as part of GX Tag All Stars. Now, this doesn't mean a whole lot for English collectors, but for Japanese fans and competitive players, it was a huge sigh of relief. Viable play cards like Beast Ring, Cherish Ball, and Jirachi became much easier to access for players, circumventing the need to purchase expensive singles. Now, something extra cool about these re-releases is that they typically introduce new illustrations for existing cards. Pokemon like Raikou, Giratina, Zapdos, Melmetal, Persian, Stakataka, and Volcanion all received new illustrations, which only exist outside of Japan as staff promo cards. And if we look even closer, there are some trainer cards which received new illustrations by famed artist Koichi Aoyama, who drew the famous Dr. Aoyama Executor card. Cards like Ireki Power, Dato Jitensha, Denji Radar, and Pokegear 3, Pokemon Sushin, Mystery Treasure, and Riseto Stampu all have alternate cards that have alternate illustrations on them. And for the Nintendo fans playing at home, Koichi Aoyama was actually the art director for Earthbound on the SNES. Third, high-class packs bring a bunch of new super, hyper, and ultra rare cards into the mix. This is massive for any collector as Tag All Stars contains 15 super rare Pokemon full arts, 13 super rare trainer full arts, 9 super rare energy holos, 9 hyper rare Pokemon full arts, and 7 ultra rare gold GX cards, for a total of 53 super rare, hyper rare, and ultra rare cards. Most of these cards are yet to see a release outside of Japan, though they are starting to trickle through. You may have heard recently that the Togepi, Clefairy, and Igglybuff full art is releasing as a Black Star English promo. Now, 53 is a lot of super rare cards, and with one booster box only containing one super rare, hyper rare, or ultra rare, it makes obtaining them seem like an impossible task. There surely has got to be an easier way to do this. Well, there is, but you've got to be really lucky, and I mean like really, really lucky. The fourth and most exciting feature, which was a first for high class packs in Japan, is the introduction of the God Pack. Roughly 1 in 250 booster packs of Tag All-Stars has the chance to contain only super rare, hyper rare, and ultra rare cards. These packs are known as God packs and are extremely difficult to come by. God packs will generally contain 1 super rare energy card, 7 super rare, hyper rare, or ultra rare Pokemon cards, and 3 super rare trainer full arts. It's these God packs that make Tag All-Stars so enticing to this day. The prospect of opening a pack which contains only top tier cards makes pack openings super intense. Personally, I'm hoping they see a return with the release of Shining Star V this November. Now, when it comes to the hit rate and the format of GX Tag All-Stars, what can we expect to find? Okay, well, I can tell you that only GX, super rare, hyper rare, and ultra rare cards will bear a rarity symbol in Tag All-Stars. A booster box contains 10 packs, and a sealed booster box will always contain 1 super rare, hyper rare, or ultra rare card, 1 super rare energy card, and 1 prism card. A booster pack contains 11 cards. Now, booster pack sequencing is quite detailed, but I'm going to break it down for you. The first 3 cards are always a Pokemon card, and remember, these ones don't bear a rarity symbol. Cards 4, 5, and 6 are typically trainer cards, though Pokemon cards do sometimes appear in these slots. Cards 7 and 8 are always a rare holographic, and while they don't show the R, they're always a fancier Pokemon. Note that slot 8 is where the Prism card will always appear. Card 9 is always a GX or Tag Team GX Pokemon card. Note that hyper rare or ultra rare Pokemon cards will always appear in slot 9. Card number 10 is always the Reverse Holo Energy card, noting that super rare energy cards will always appear in slot 10. And finally, card 11 is always a reverse holo card, known as Mirror in Japan. Note that super rare Pokemon or trainer cards will always appear in slot 11. Now, if you're a little bit confused and you're not entirely sure how the rarity tiers work for Japanese cards, I did cover this topic in a previous video, which you can check out here. However, the main takeaways here are that there are always 5 holographic cards in a booster pack, which provides huge appeal for collectors. Hyper rare and ultra rare cards always appear in slot 9, super rare energy cards always appear in slot 10, and super rare Pokemon GX, Tag Team GX, or Full Art Trainer cards always appear in slot 11. You can also tell immediately if you have a God pack. If the first card is a super rare energy card, congratulations, your dreams have come true. As I mentioned earlier, God packs will always contain 1 super rare energy card in slot 1, 7 super rare, hyper rare, or ultra rare cards in slots 2 to 8, and 3 super rare trainer cards in slot 9 to 11. Now, all pack sequencing aside, these God packs are pure hype. I recently opened up a booster box myself of Tag All-Stars, so if you want to see if I hit the jackpot, make sure you check out that video too. If you couldn't tell by now, I really love this expansion. The huge assortment of cards, the high hit rates, and the chance of a God pack make it an extremely appealing purchase. With so much variety included, I really believe it's the best entry-level expansion for those interested in Japanese cards. You can still find stock for Tag All-Stars at multiple online retailers. However, with a rotation of legal regulation cards looming in Japan, stock may begin to dry up. And couple that in with the fact that Shining Star V is launching in November, and it looks like it could be the end of the line for Tag All-Stars. If anything dramatic changes, I'll be sure to let you know immediately. So make sure to follow my Instagram and Facebook pages so that you're the first to know. Hopefully this video helped clear up some of the ambiguity surrounding GX Tag All-Stars. It's truly an amazing expansion and I want as many people as possible to enjoy it. I'm working constantly to bring more content like this to you fans as much as possible. So make sure to subscribe to stay up to date, hit the bell, and if this video helped you in any way, please do hit the like button. If you've got any questions, leave a comment below, and if you've got any suggestions, please feel free to reach out to me. Make sure to follow me at twitch.tv where I'm showcasing new product weekly, and Instagram where I'm providing daily updates. Thanks again and peace out.